everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Pink Flamingo Tarot. If you haven't done so already, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel to get the latest updates. In today's reading, I'm going to be doing all, whatever comes out for all 12 signs in the near future. It's Memorial Day weekend, and this is just whatever's coming up in the near future. This is also a timeless reading. I'm going to be pulling 3 cards for each of the 12 signs and doing a quick prediction. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Okay, let's go. Aries, what is coming up for Aries in the near future? Okay, I get the 8 of Swords, reverse, freedom, openness, empowerment, releasing negative thoughts, self-acceptance. Aries, you are finally at a time, you're going to be approaching a time where you're going to be releasing a lot of negative people, a lot of toxic energies around you. I feel like this has to do a lot with your toxic relationships, whether it's family, whether it's a romantic partner. I feel like it's a time that you're going to be released from the toxic negativity. Any negative toxic people that you have around you, you're going to release from them and you're just going to feel a lot better. Okay, Aries. Next, we have the 2 of Wands, reverse, procrastinate, plans fall apart, but planning a realistic, playing it safe. You're playing it safe at the moment. You're playing it safe at the moment. That's what comes out, that you're playing it safe at the moment. But in the future, you're definitely going to, you're going to play it even safer by releasing the negative energy. You've already thought about this long and hard. I feel like there's somebody particular in your energy that you are rather close to, but they're kind of giving you this negative energy. But keep in mind, Aries, that I think it's a two-way street. I think that they're giving you negativity because you are giving negativity, and I know you don't want to hear it, but it's nothing but the truth. So take a second to kind of analyze it and understand why they're acting the way they're acting. And I don't mean this in a negative way, but that's what I get out. I get that it's a two-way street, and I get that the negativity is also due to the way you're acting. I think you need to come together with this person and definitely have a talk. But overall, I do get a lot of negative, conflicting energy with this person. You are going to be ending this cycle with them, but keep in mind that it's a two-way street. It wasn't random. It happened for a reason. Okay, Aries? So also keep track of what you did to make this person be this way. Sorry, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so I get the 4 of Swords, reverse, exhaustion, burnout, restless, ready for action, stress, stuck. Yeah, I feel like you're stuck. I feel like this has a lot to do with school. I feel like, this is like a work exhaustion, burnout, but I feel like you were in like a really competitive program. You're trying to get into a really competitive school, or you finished a competitive class. It's just a lot of like, you're stuck, you're done with it, but you're stuck. Like, now what? I feel like in the next coming months, you're gonna see a lot of growth opportunities. Honestly, I'm getting a feeling of a callback. I picture randomly a phone came to my head. I get an important message being delivered to you. You getting an important message. I get a picture of an envelope. I feel like you're going to be getting good news in the near future. Some sort of an acceptance, whether it's an acceptance to school or acceptance to a good job. This is a lot to do with progress, forward movement, stability. You're going to be getting like a nice permanent offer. That's what I get from this. Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you. That's the good stuff coming to you in the near future. Let's move on to Taurus. Sorry, I have to shuffle off camera. My camera's not in a good place for me to do it. Taurus, what is coming up for you in the near future? Just whatever comes out, what is coming out. Okay, this fell out. The 5 of Wands, reverse, avoiding conflict, scattered, agreeing to disagree, passive, resolve problems. I feel that there's a lot of Taurus, you don't like drama, and you really want to be in a place of just harmony, even if you don't agree with someone or something, you really want to just avoid conflict. You're passive. You want to just lay low. I feel like there's a lot of drama around you, but I feel like you're not going to be putting up with any nonsense. You're going to be laying low, doing your thing, head to the ground, like head to the table, pedal to the metal. You're just going to be doing your thing, Taurus, just to get things done and forward movement while avoiding drama. That's what I feel a lot, a lot of drama around you, but you're just going to avoid nonsense, preserve your energy for things that matter. Okay, Taurus, I get the Empress upright, abundance, nurturing, femininity, beauty, growth, fertility, evolution, action, nature. I randomly get a baby in my head. If you're trying to conceive or if you're trying to have a baby, this is good things are going to happen ahead. I see fertility in your future. So if it's good, if you want it, it's good. If not, be careful. I do see fertile energy in your future, specifically for childbearing, but also I get a lot of fertility in terms of growth. Like whatever seeds you've planted, the hard work you've put into something will definitely be coming out in the near future. I definitely think that you're going to have forward movement and be in a happy place in the next couple months with whatever it is that you have been working hard on, okay? Next card, I get the Temperance upright, balance, harmony, moderation, patience, purpose, finding meaning, being sensible. Yeah, I feel like your cup's going to be full. This card, I'm like, what I get in my head is that your cup's going to be full. You're definitely going to feel fulfilled and you're going to have a lot of good things happening in your near future. You're gonna have a lot of options. You're gonna have a lot of change coming for you in the future. You're gonna be able to pick and choose what you want. Whereas there was a time of being at a stalemate, not having a lot of options. Well, you're gonna have a lot of options. I get this being really good for your work and career as well. Like there wasn't a lot of opportunities, and all of a sudden you're presented with like 3 different offers, 3 different choices to make. So that's what I get for you, Taurus. Okay, good things happening for you, Taurus. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. Give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment. Let me know what resonated with you. Also be sure to check your moon, rising, Venus. All right, so next we will move on to Gemini. Let's see what's coming up for Gemini. We have the 6 of Wands reversed, destroyed, failure, doubt, discredited, ignorance, lack of confidence. There might be something coming up that they just didn't work out, right? It's not going to work out, but it's like I always get rejection is protection. So something's going to happen in the future. You're going to kind of be bummed about a particular event not falling through, but don't worry. I think it's for the best. If somebody ignores you, it's for the best. Rejection is protection, Gemini. So please keep that in mind, Gemini. Let's see what else is coming up for Gemini. We have the 6 of Swords upright, transition, exit, change, move beyond, releasing behind, releasing baggage. You're going to be releasing baggage. You're definitely something that didn't work out, but you've come to terms with it. You're going to come to terms with it. You're going to be okay with it and just release and exit anything that's not worthy of your time and energy, Gemini. I feel like you're one of the most intelligent signs of the zodiac, and I feel like you kind of sense when things aren't going to be going. You're not going to be worth your time and effort, and I feel like you're just going to be exiting. You're definitely going to be releasing a lot of bad and moving with the good. All right, let's see what else. One more card for Gemini. High Priestess reverse, disconnect from intuition, hidden agenda, harm, withdrawal, selfishness, misunderstanding. I feel like there's a lot of misunderstanding. What I get in my head is text messages, some text messages that don't always go through all the time. I feel like there was some miscommunication between you and a person via text. So this message is very specific, but please keep in mind, like, if you have important communication and something doesn't seem clear via text, just pick up the phone and call the person. Otherwise, it's good. I feel a lot of miscommunication, misunderstanding in the future. So please keep that in mind. All right, Gemini. All right. So that's what I have for Gemini for the near future. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Next, we have Cancer. What is coming up for Cancer in the near future? Please give me 3 cards. Okay. Ace of Swords reverse, confusion, chaos, mental block, dishonesty, stress, anxiety, clouded judgment, and weak. Okay, so We have a lot of anxiety coming up in the near future, and I have to just tell you what comes out. I get a lot of this is to do with like relationships. I'm getting a lot of toxic energy. I'm getting someone who has like a hidden agenda. All right, Cancer, be careful. I get particularly an air sign. Specifically, I'm getting the signs of Aquarius and Libra popping in my head. Just be careful, all right? Cancer, a lot of like dishonesty, a lot of somebody with a hidden agenda. You got to be careful. You know, it's not all rainbows and butterflies. Somebody has a hidden agenda, so be careful of someone who's too nice. All right, that's what I'm specifically getting. All right, give me two more cards for Cancer. The moon upright, illusion, mystery, dreams, intuition, anxiety, fear, trust, subconscious. Yeah, illusion. This is an illusion. Something's an illusion. Be careful, Cancer. Okay, there's something that's something ahead that's not all that it says it is. Whether it be a person or say if it's a job, maybe like is this a job? I'm getting that this is more related to a person, but also keep in mind that if you're, take what resonates, right? If it's not a job, if you're more high with like dealing with work and employment and all that stuff, make sure that the person who is giving you the job isn't trying to play you. You know what I mean? That they're not going to put a lot on your plate and just use you and not give you what you deserve. I feel like this could be a card of lowballing salary. I don't know. It's just something's happening. I'm getting specifically a lowball with salary. And like unfairness in the workplace. And I'm also getting somebody, I feel like romantically, who's like a trickster character. They have a hidden agenda, Cancer. All right, one more card for Cancer. Queen of Wands, upright, confidence, enthusiastic, courage, independence, determination, focus, joy, warmth. This card is just telling me you're going to be really, really focused. You're just, no matter what someone plans against you, you're still going to be focused to get stuff done and move ahead. So that's what I get for Cancer. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. All right, so Leo. 3 cards for Leo. What is coming up in the near future for Leo? Okay, let's see what comes out for Leo. Okay, Leo, we have the 7 of Cups upright. Opportunities, choices, imagination, wishful thinking, options, fantasy, daydreaming. This is a great card. You have so much cups. Everyone wants to fill every one of your cups. This is one of the best so far that I've done. Any cup that's empty in your life, you're gonna get everything fulfilled. Whether it's you're unemployed, you're looking for a job, that cup is gonna be filled. You're single, you're looking for a partner, that card's gonna be fulfilled. If you're looking for friendship, card's going to be filled. If you're looking for an abundance to improve your home situation, it's going to be filled. Like anything X, Y, and Z that you felt empty, your cards are going to be filled. Okay, Leo, this is excellent. Give me 2 more cards for my Leos, please. We have the Hangman upright, pause, surrender, letting go, enlightenment, new vision, release, change of perspective. You're gonna have a lot of change of perspectives. You're gonna have to change your perspective on a lot of things in the near future. And I think, you're totally gonna have a new vision when it comes to doing certain things a certain way to just make it easier on yourself. You're gonna definitely, I feel like you're gonna meet a lot of people who are gonna change your perspective on things, Leo. Which is only going to help you and benefit you in the future. One more card for Leo. What comes out for Leo? We have the Page of Pentacles upright, ideas, opportunity, employment, manifestation, ambitions, desire, diligence, skill development. This is excellent. Leo, you are going to make big moves in the near future. This is definitely a card of making big moves. You're definitely going to be making big moves and, rejoicing and having a lot of skill development, a lot of promotional opportunities, a lot of like opportunities, period. Whether it's love, money, doesn't matter. A new place this is earth. So I get a lot of like earth, land. I feel like you moving in the future to a better place, better land, better territory, manifesting good things. This is excellent, my Leos. You have one of the best readings so far. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It really helps me out a lot. All right, next we're moving out to Virgo. Oh, a card fell already. All right, this is like it meant to. This is meant to be. So it fell. Virgos, King of Pentacles upright. We have realistic, dependable, providing wealth, business, security, abundance, prosperity, generosity. Excellent, excellent, excellent card, Virgo. Abundance coming for you, prosperity, generosity, people who are helping you. Village wasn't built by itself. People are going to be helping you, wanting to see you get ahead, succeed. Great things happening for you, Virgo. Let's see what else is coming up. We have the, okay, it came out this way. All right, so we have this reverse exhaustion, restless, ready for action, stress, stuck. We have, this is in the reverse position. And Four of Swords reversed. Yeah, I mean, great things are happening, but guess what? You're going to be burnt out. Yeah, that just, comes with the territory. Good things are going to happen, but they're going to happen while you're being very burnt out by the situation. Any change, whether it's good or bad, it comes with some stress. So this isn't a bad card. Don't worry about it. Okay, one more card for my... All right, this is a 10 of Wands, reverse disagreement, delegation, release, irresponsible, burnout, immature, careless. There might be some disagreements coming up. When you and a person are not on the same page. But overall, they're just, small disagreements. I get the energy of miscommunication. Again, when you are not on the same page with someone, there's a lot of miscommunication. There's going to be disagreements, but I feel like all in all, this is like a hump you can come over. You're not going to be at this place for long. I do see being with a friend. I feel like it's going to be with a childhood friend. So this is a really specific message. Take what resonates, take what doesn't. This is not a romantic disagreement. This is more with a friend, an old friend. This is really specific. I feel like it has to do with some kind of a home situation, vacation situation, something to do with staying at a place together, some kind of a disagreement with a friend. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, Virgo, that's all I have for you. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let's see what's coming up for Libra. Give me what's going on for Libra for the sun, ahead. Let's see what comes out for Libra. All right, I have upright to 10 of Wands, upright, burden, hard work, stress, procrastination, exhaustion, responsibility. Lots of hard work, busy times coming ahead for you. This is a very specific card to work, right? To money, work. This is really specific. I'm getting specific messages in my head that you're going to be working a lot of weekends, right? You're going to be working a lot of crazy hours in the months ahead. But it's not a bad thing. You're not going to be unemployed. You're going to be constantly working ahead. If you are unemployed right now, your days of being fun employed are over. If you're looking for a job, you're going to get the job. I see a lot of forward progress in the career arena for you, Libra. I feel like a promotion is coming as well, and a really big bonus. I get in my head a really big check, a really big direct deposit. That's what I get for you, Libra. Give me another card for Libra. All right, I get 10 of Cups, divine love, harmony, bliss, family alignment, happiness, fulfillment, belonging, support. You feel supported. This is a very collaborative, positive card, positive energy. You feel loved. You feel cared for. This is just a really beautiful card. If you're single, I see that your days of being single are over. I do see you meeting somebody in the next couple of months. That's going to definitely be a positive impact for you. Positive person in your life, positive partner. I see the number 10, and I also get the number 10 in my head. 10 of Cups, 10. I just feel like within the next 10 months, you're going to be coupled with someone and really happy, Libra. Give me one more card for Libra. Okay, I get the devil reversed, releasing limited beliefs, end of unpleasant experience, recovery, sexual attraction. Yeah, it's the end of the bad times. Any bad experience you've had, unpleasant experiences you've had, it is the end of it. Don't worry, everything good is coming up. Um, that's what I get. That's what I get for Libra. I don't have any specific messages besides that. It's just like you're gonna release and be recovered from a lot of bad experiences you've had. Alrighty. Okay, that's what I get for Libra. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. Also, give this video a thumbs up. What's coming up for Scorpio ahead? Okay, Scorpio, I have Eight of Wands, upright, rapid change, movement, action, quick decisions, freedom, air travels. Okay, I see a lot of travel in your near future, Scorpio, but I also see a lot of quick movement, right? Quick movement. Suddenly, everything changes for you. Suddenly, everything changes for you for the better. Like quick changes, nothing's going to be the same after these in the near future. You're going to have, I see a lot of movement, right? A lot of movement, rapid change. I get like, specifically, I get couples energy. I get like if you're single, you're not going to be single. You're going to meet somebody very soon who's going to change things. Quick decisions, you sat on a decision and it's over. You made up your mind about something. I do see a lot of travel and possibly movement, like moving to a different place of living. All right, let's get another card. Ace of Wands, upright, inspiration, beginnings. Yeah. Creation, desire, enthusiasm, energy, new opportunities, growth, new opportunities. Things are going to be definitely changing like 360 for you. And you're going to have a lot of new beginnings, new opportunities for growth. You're going to be enthusiastic. Something's going to be making you very, very, very happy. It's like what asking you shall receive. This is like a magic fairy wand energy. Whatever you're thinking about that you want is going to happen, Scorpio. Give me one more card for Scorpio. Clarify it, please. We have the Judgment card upright. Rebirth, action, renewal, judgment, inner calling, absolution, forgiveness, awakening. Yeah, you're gonna have a rebirth, action, renewal. Everything is gonna be removed. It's a celebratory times ahead for you, Scorpio. Everyone's dancing, cheering. This is an excellent card. You're definitely gonna get excellent things happening to you in the near future. That's what I get. I get really positive energy for Scorpio. Okay, I'm here. I'm done so already. Please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. Sagittarius, what are the things coming up for Sagittarius in the near future? Sagittarius, give me 3 cards for Sagittarius. Okay, I have the Moon upright, illusion, mystery, dreams, intuition, anxiety, fear, trust, subconscious. I get a lot of fear in the near future for you, Sagittarius. I feel like you're unsure about a lot of things. I feel like these are like wolves howling at the moon, like I feel like you're going to be asking for a lot of help, but not in a bad way. Like you're just asking around, you're asking. I feel like if you're unemployed, it's going to be a time when you're constantly reaching out, asking, hey, are you hiring? Do you have this position open? Blah, 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 blah. It's you reaching out, right? And then once, you're going to get like maybe 5 no's and then you're going to finally get 1 yes, right? That's what it is. I feel like it's a lot of reaching out in the near future on your part, Sagittarius. I get a lot of career energy. Your mind and focus is really like career, honestly. Or if you have a business, really moving ahead with your business, and finally getting a yes. That's what I get for you, Sagittarius. Give me another one. Okay, this is the Page of Cups reversed. Emotional immaturity, naive, daydreaming, insecurity, irrational, creative blocks. I definitely feel like you have there's something about you daydreaming all the time. You want your life to be a different way. It's not the way, like currently you're not content with how your life is going. You feel like you can be doing so much more. You have so much potential and you just want people to see your talent, right? I feel like you're having a lot of creative blocks because you're kind of frustrated at how the world sees you, Sagittarius. But I think it's all temporary. I think you're going to have a lot of great things, great news coming up for you. Give me one more card. Wow. Wow, I have a lot. I have to tell you what comes out. Yeah. You have the strength card, but reverse. Self-doubt, weakness, insecurity, low energy, raw emotion, struggle, pride. Yeah, you have a lot of pride, you know. Um you have a lot of pride. You're kind of at this low energy because you keep reaching out, asking around for help and stuff like that. And you're at this point of like self doubt, whether it's for your business. This is heavy, heavy. I just get money energy around you, Sagittarius. But I honestly feel like you're too prideful, right? And I feel like Spirit's telling me to tell you to not be prideful, to keep grinding and asking around. You're finally gonna get a yes. You're finally gonna get a yes. I feel like you're gonna get a yes. I feel like September's coming up in my head. I feel like September you're gonna get the yes. You're gonna get the yes you wanted. So that's it. That's all I have for you, Sagittarius. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Okay. Next we're getting into Capricorn. All right. So 3 cards for Capricorn. Let's see what's coming up for Capricorn. All right. So we have the reversed. We have the 10 of Swords reversed. Recovery, regenerated, new beginnings, getting better. Things are getting better for you, Capricorn. I know you've been going through a lot of stressful times. I get a specific message in my head. I feel like you've had an injury recently that you're recovering from and you're gonna get better, like something to do with health. Like, this is not a health reading at all. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying, like, I feel like it's something to do with like you feel regenerated. This is a really specific message that you had some sort of an injury, you're recovering from it. But besides that, I feel like you've really been overworking yourself, and I feel like you're finally going to be regenerated. Possibly a vacation in your near future, something to do with you completely being regenerated and feeling a lot better in the next coming months with work burnout. Okay, I get the what do I get? 10 of Cups upright, divine love, harmony, bliss, family alignment, happiness, fulfillment, belong, sport. Yep, you're finally gonna get bliss, and you're finally gonna be in a place of harmony, and you're gonna finally feel supported. I have one more. Give me one more card for Capricorn, please. Give me one more card for Capricorn. This fell out. Let's see what this is. This is the King of Swords reversed. Manipulative, severe, ruthless, loss of emotional control, misuse of power, weakness. This is telling me to like red flag. Be careful of what's ahead. Don't lose your temper. Maintain a calm demeanor. This is just like a red flag kind of thing. I feel like in your place of work, it's a really specific message. Someone's misusing their power. I feel like someone is misusing their power. And someone's kind of plotting against, like, not plotting against you, but I definitely feel like in my head I'm getting a lot of someone's taking credit for your work, Capricorn. Be careful. It's a really specific message. I do get them once in a while. It's telling me to tell you to be careful of your work. I feel like someone's taking credit for your work. So just be careful of that. Make sure nobody does that. Make sure you don't put yourself in a position where somebody takes advantage of you by doing that. Okay, Capricorn. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Next we have Aquarius. Give me 3 cards. What are the good things coming to Aquarius? Okay, so we have the Empress upright, abundance, nurturing, feminine, beauty, growth, fertility, evolution, action, nature. I definitely see that this is a card of, okay, so a very specific message, has to do with money. Has to do with money. I feel like you've been kind of at a place of like not having enough, just barely doing it. But I feel like a lot of growth will happen in the future where you'll be in that abundance, right? I feel like this whole time you've barely been making ends meet. Like, it's a specific message. Like you've had enough just to kind of pay bills and go to a movie here and there. But this card is here to tell me that you're gonna have a lot of abundance here in your future. You know, you're gonna finally have that big payday. Okay. All right. So next, Aquarius. What else is coming up for Aquarius? I get the King of Cups, upright, good leader, tolerant, compassionate, diplomatic, balanced, considerate, supportive, generous. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna finally, very specific message, you're gonna get a new boss at work, or the company that you're working at's gonna get bought, but it's gonna be like the best transition ever. You're gonna get better bonuses, better pay. Someone's gonna finally see your worth, better pay structure where you're at. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting like another very specific message, commissions. You're gonna get a better commission pay like structure wherever you're at. That's what I'm getting in my head. I have to tell you what comes out. Give me one more card for Aquarius. Okay, so Queen of Cups, reverse, insecure, moody, withdrawn, codependent, overwhelming. Yeah, there's something in your home structure that's kind of overwhelming you. This is really specific. I'm getting, what specific signs am I getting? I'm getting another Aquarius. Yeah, I'm getting another Aquarius that's stressing you out. I'm also getting like Pisces energy that's coming into my head. Just like a lot of moodiness and stuff like that. I'm getting Sagittarius energy as well. But just know that if you have that kind of energy around you, you have to ask yourself why. Is it because of them, or is it because of me? So you have to ask yourself. It's kind of, everything's a two-way street. You have to ask yourself why that energy is being thrown on you, right? So that's just my messages. Take what resonates, take what doesn't. All right, one more sign. Pisces. What is coming up for Pisces? What is coming up for Pisces? Give me 3 cards. Pisces. All right. Okay, so 10 of Swords reverse. Disagreement, delegation, release, irresponsible, burnout, immature, careless. Okay. I get a lot of tension. This is relationship related. I get tension at home or relationship. Or if you're talking to someone, like I get a lot of romantic energy here, but a lot of tension, disagreement. I'm getting really specific. I'm getting a fire sign that's mad at you. I do get a Sagittarius that's mad at you. I don't know why. That's what I get. I feel like if you want something to work out, you have to reach out to this person or like have a talk with them. I get like a lot of like tense energy with a you and like a fire sign, but I mostly get Sagittarius energy. Yeah, and it's kind of like Pisces, you're a very intuitive sign, and I feel like this is kind of burning you out because you're very intuitive, and so I feel like this is a time of you basically being burnt out by that person's energy. So that's what the burnout is. The burnout's resulting from you absorbing their negative energy. Okay, this fell. This is the 7 of Wands reverse. Fragile boundaries, quitting, giving up, overwhelmed, disempowered, insecure. Yeah, I feel like you have boundaries, but they're kind of fragile boundaries. This card is telling me to tell you to like put boundaries up with people, don't like have people walk all over you, Pisces. I get that a lot. I get a lot of people like kind of take advantage of your kind nature, Pisces. All right, so let's see what else is coming up. Give me one more card for Pisces. Page of Cups upright, create opportunities, artistic, intuitive, curious, intuitive, curious, possibility, focus, new love. I feel like you're gonna be in a new partnership, Pisces. It's not gonna happen soon, but it's gonna happen. I get in my head within the next year, you're gonna be, I feel like you're coupled now, right? But you're in a weird energy with whoever you're with or whoever you're talking to, like not necessarily coupled but like romantically involved, but I feel like you're in a really awkward energy with them. Like I don't find it to be the best for you, and I feel like at the bottom of your heart you know that, but I feel like within the next year you're gonna definitely be in a new commitment. That's what I feel like, Pisces. Okay, all right, so that's all I have for all 12 signs. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot, and also give this video a thumbs up, and make sure to check for all, your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus signs, guys. Okay. All right. Take care. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.